Hi. Hello, and welcome back. It's Madison Graves, and today I will just be talking about myself, like my real name, what I do, my hobbies, why I'm in this car. So, my real name is Christine, and my real last name is Graves. Madison was an artist name that I started probably like a few years ago now. It's been. I did a track with a good friend of mine. I did a remix cover of The Juicy Dream, which you can find on YouTube, and I hate watching it. It's like embarrassing. So please don't ever show it in front of me or else I will walk away. I picked that name because my parents, when I was born, they couldn't decide if they wanted to call me Madison or Christine. They ended up going with Christine. So at that point, when I wanted to use the name Madison, it was like just like a split off of like where my life was at and where I wanted it to go, and it kind of just stuck. So right now it's kind of like a social media name, like online name, but people who really know me call me Christy. So anyways, now that that's over with, I am 30 years old as of 2020, and I am Filipino and Caucasian, I guess you could say, or Filipino and like European. I live in Sacramento. I have lived in Sacramento my whole life. If you ask me what I think about it, do I like it? Not really. And you may be asking, why don't you move? My parents live here, and it's kind of, now it's grown on me that like as I'm getting older, like they're getting older, so I kind of want to be around as they're aging, so I can take care of them. I am a moon child, born in July. So for those people who are like into horoscopes and things, I'm a Cancer. I'm not really too into that stuff. I went to school for graphic design. I've been doing that since high school, so it's been over 10 years now that I've had that interest, and I still have the interest, but I'm not really doing as much with it as I thought I would, but that's fine, because that's life, you know. You think you want to do something and then something else happens, and so you don't end up doing that. I have 4 dogs and 1 chinchilla. I share 2 huskies with an important person in my life, and the other 2 dogs are at my parents' house, which are a Papillon and a Chihuahua Terrier mix, and my chinchilla is a white chinchilla. As far as hobbies go, the only one that really comes to mind is that I'm a conspiracy theorist. Why would that be a hobby, you may ask? Is because I find myself like looking up that stuff a lot. It's just me seeing another perspective on information that's been put out. I don't like trusting my information coming from one source, so that includes me researching like photos, videos, documents, like testimonies or things that people say. I have a really hard time like talking with certain people about stuff because I just know that they don't get it, and they choose to not be open-minded about it, so it's hard for me to like talk to them, which is why I don't really talk to very many people. I don't know, if I could talk to someone about like all the crazy shit going on, that gets me rambling. Like, I could just talk all day. I've actually met a few people this year because of the whole thing that happened, and some of them just started looking up all the information and realized that, like, wow, I did not know that this was going on. And some people just think it's like a fake movie, or like how could that even happen? That's not real. But that's why it happens, is because people just don't think that stuff can, so they get away with it. Anyways, enough about that, because I could go on for days. Some of you might be wondering why I'm sitting in my car talking. So I can never really find a place to like record myself talk without consciously thinking that whoever's in the house is listening to me. And I have a hard time focusing, so that just doesn't help. Also with the dogs, like barking, scratching nails on the ground, like, or jumping up at me, like I can't. Maybe later on when I'm used to talking on camera, then like those things won't bother me, but for now I'm gonna have to talk in here. The other thing too is that, like, I'm doing this van life, so why not talk in the car? Because I'm gonna be talking in the car in the future. Have I traveled? Yes, I have actually traveled to Europe for a very short time. I went to the UK. I've traveled around there. If you want to know like what cities specifically, I've been to Amsterdam. I went to London. I went to south of the UK. Off the top of my head, I can't really remember the names of the cities. I went on like a cruise, a boat ride across the water from the UK to Europe. So then I took a bus through there. So I kind of drove through and saw a few things. But I've been to Chicago. I have also been to New York. That was a very short trip for one of my very best friends. It was for her bridal shower. And my opinion on the city is that it is very dirty. This was at the end of 2019, so I would like to go back because I didn't really get to see much. But if I go back, I'm probably gonna go maybe with someone who hasn't been either, so that we can both get a really fun experience. Yeah, I've just been like here and there, not like, oh, I've been here and I'm traveling there and I like to fly this place and this place and this place. As much as I would like to, it's just so much work, you know. And then when I go, I'm like, I spent all that money. Did I really get the experience that I wanted? Because like I've already been to a few places when I was in the UK where I was like, that wasn't fun. Like, I could have just, like, I was by myself, so I'm like, okay, well, I could have just went with someone else. But there was reasons why I went by myself, but I don't really need to get into that. So with van life, I realized that I say a lot, so I'm gonna try and edit that out as much as I can. There we go again. So with me living in a van, I plan on traveling more, like driving and just enjoying myself. Like, I want to work mobily because I do the graphic designing. I'm now an independent consultant with Arbonne. I don't think it's gonna be, you know, like making money right away, and I don't plan on it. I really just enjoy the products, so I will be sharing a lot of that with you guys. You don't have to like buy anything if you don't want to. I'm not going to pressure you, but if you want to try out the products, go ahead and try them out, because at the end of the day, it's whatever works for you. And excuse me, that's another thing, is that I burp a lot, and yeah, so yeah, that's me. No, that was really boring. I was probably talking like but thanks for watching and hanging in there and listening to me blabber and ramble. My next videos, my YouTube channel is probably gonna be all over the place because that's how my mind has been lately, but I'll be doing like product reviews of Arbonne. I will be doing singing videos, husky videos, or like wherever I'm going. If it's fun and I want to share it, it's just gonna be whatever. Enjoy it, and yeah, bye.